Why in the world is there wooden planks in this flippin' warehouse? There's no wooden planks being made here. How did those get there? Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to another episode on Rise of Industry with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful new network of farms that we have just taken over 2 episodes ago alongside a whole nother host of industries, permits, warehouses, and logistics. As we have finally taken over our first competitor, there has been a lot of tasks that have arisen now, a lot of things to take care of, a lot of inefficiencies for us to fix, and just a lot of things to generally even understand that the AI did with this company that we do now own ourselves. And we've started to dig through this stuff in the last episode, where we've gone through this big patch of farms right here, and we've just covered a good bunch of things, I would say. First things first, the good news is that from a baseline perspective, everything is working. We've got enough water flowing in, we've got enough base crops flowing in, all the livestock farms are properly taken care of, and everything is flowing somewhat well. On the other hand side, there seems to be a lot of grave inefficiencies, as some of these farms, for some reason, only have, 1 or 2 fields attached to them instead of the full set of 3. And then you've got, like, for example, this livestock farm right here, which has got 2 cow fields attached to it. On the other hand side, you've got another livestock farm here, which only has 1. So, given that we have already found out of good bunch of episodes ago that you kind of want to just have as many fields as possible because that raises your efficiency, that of course is the most terrible idea the AI's ever had. So we're going to have to go fix that, ideally today, and we are also going to have to go and redo the logistics of this warehouse, because thus far the AI was selling everything directly from the warehouse to the farmer's market, which is of course a terrible idea in terms of logistics efficiency, something that we'd also already found out a good bit of episodes ago. So we're going to go and reroute everything directly to this warehouse to get the max amounts of things transported in every single truck, and then that warehouse is automatically going to go sell out to the appropriate markets for us. Aside that, we've also got the issue with these hubs saying that they are inactive. I've kind of just found out in between episodes though that is supposedly just a bit of a bug that these water wells throw out that issue when they're full and they've got no output destination. So we're not going to be worrying too much about that, and we'll just see how that works. And for the time being, we're ignoring it, and then let's see how it goes. That is that though. That's the plan for today. Quite the big one. Before we get started though, if you're new around here, if you do happen to enjoy this episode, of course, please make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button right down below. It would really mean an absolute ton to me. We're still quite the small channel, but really getting close now to 1,000 subs. So every single person really truly helps out a ton, and thank you so much if you did that. Without further ado though, let's go, and firstly I think we'll go and take on this stuff right here. Well, the insanely interesting thing that happened here, I think, is that actually all the destinations just seem to have disappeared, I guess. Unless the AI was never selling anything, which I would hope was not the case. But there is no destinations currently, so we actually need to set those up all from the ground up. I mean, I guess it must be that we just took over the company. We do actually have the same issue down here, so it's maybe a priority thing for us to take on, just like setting some level of destinations to sell all the goods out. Because if we don't do that, it means that we've got a whole lot of things costing us money that we don't make any money off of. So we probably want to kind of prioritize that. For the time being, though, let us go through what we actually have over here. What is coming in is quite important. So we've got beef, we've got cotton now, and we actually need to find out what even is being bought here. So the beef is being bought. The question is how much is being made. That's also a good question, because some of these, some of these are super inefficient, as we previously touched upon, right? So I would say we just count the amount of fields, not the farms. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is properly set up. This one isn't. Makes all the sense in the world, is it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fields, right? So that means we've got, okay, 9 units of beef every 30 days. The farmer's market takes 12. So totally fine on that end. In fact, you know, we could probably just decide to keep these farms and just add the necessary amount of cow fields to all of them. We would probably need to see, though, to the fact that we do actually have enough wheat coming in for these. Could be tight, could not be. We'll have to see. For the time being, before we go and think about all our optimization, let's go and get these destinations sorted, shall we? So, the beef, as we can sell all of that out there, just going to carry everything over to warehouse 7, and we are going to set that the trucks should be waiting until they're properly filled. Now, out here, then, you know, we do have these in the automatically outgoing products, as that's in the auto logistics range of that warehouse, so we're all good right there. Then, well, the cows also have got another product coming in, which is, of course, the milk. And milk ain't being bought here. Same as potentially leather? No, leather is being bought. So leather we can sell out right there. Let's go and set that up first, given that's the easy one, I guess. We know where we can send that right away. So that goes right there. Now, where can we sell the milk? Keeping in mind that we do have these farms up here too, which are already selling milk out to some places, so it can't really overlap that. So where are we currently selling this milk out to? It's being brought to warehouse 5, so we're covering this here, I guess. Yeah. Now, which farmers markets do want milk? This one. Is that in the auto logistics range of that? Well, even if it isn't, we're going to be able to handle it. It's totally fine. So I would kind of like to make this a bit more efficient by putting a street up there, because if the trucks move all the way around here, it's going to cost us a lot more. Remember, we pay per tile of distance covered, basically. So this is, of course, going to shorten the route a lot more. Let's go and pick an urban road. And, well, the trucks come out from here, drive over here. So something like this would be the shortest distance possible, I guess, more or less. So we're going to do that, and that's going to really shorten our logistics routes, I would argue. And then we can go and choose a destination for the milk. Jesus Christ, 74 units of milk in there. The AI actually never sold out the milk. That's smart. God, okay, well, luckily we are now sending the milk to that warehouse. And that warehouse is then, I mean, technically we could be going by train probably. May not be the worst idea in the world. But I do think, well, that we would have to build it quite closely. And this is just jam-packed with stuff. So that's never going to happen. So we're going to keep going by truck, but for this warehouse out here, then we do have to set a destination out to the farmer's market. Boop. Hello. Boop. Boop. There we go. And, you know, sell it all, basically. Cool. So, that is, for starters, the cow farms taken care of. Now, we do have the chicken farms as well, which apparently the AI was never selling the eggs out for? Or what is that? Yeah, evidently. I mean, these are totally overflowing. So, I mean, I guess this warehouse is also, yep, totally overflowing. Beautiful. So, first things first. Where can we sell out the chicken? Well, how many? Let's do the counting again, right? Let's see how many we have. So, 3, 6 chicken fields. Or just 6? Seems like just 6, right? Am I? No, it's 6. Okay. I mean, first things first. AI set those up beautifully, at the very least, so I'm happy with that. That means, though, only 6 units of chicken meat, but 12 units of eggs every single month. Now, we could go sell a whole lot more chicken. I can tell you that. We could literally double the amount of farms we have there, if we really wanted to. But let's go start out with a chicken meat. It was quite the obvious one that the chicken meat was the one the AI was selling out, because, you know, Well, not the one that the AI was selling out, but that the AI was selling out to Kochsfeld, because somehow it seems to be able to sell them out to Kochsfeld, but maybe not to other regions. I don't know how that works with the AI. I'm a bit confused that it's not selling out some of the goods when there's demands in other regions. I don't know. Maybe there's some sense to that. So out here, for example, we could be selling the eggs to Thonstetten. 7 per 15 days means 14 a month. How many do we say? 12 we had, right? So we could sell everything currently. The question is, if we ever decide to double the capacity, I mean, Banzenweiler out there is really far away. They don't even really want eggs, so that's something to keep in mind. These guys also don't want eggs. And Panowitz also doesn't want eggs. So if we were to decide that we want more chicken farms, we wouldn't really be able to sell out the goods that they produce. Unless we, of course, get some more advanced production going. But even in that case, there's not really demand for those yet in the city. So, something to keep in mind. But in any case, I've got Thonstetten down here, which does need the eggs. It's beautiful. Farmers Market does seem to potentially be in the auto logistics zone. It is indeed. So that's making things even a little easier for us. Going to go choose destination for those eggs. Going to be a whole ton of them that we're going to sell instantly. I mean, like, honestly, the AI has stockpiled so many goods for us here. Setting that to waiting until full. The AI stockpiled so many goods for us here. Like, even just selling off all these goods that we instantly have is probably going to get us back like a mil or two if this is going to continue. Like, sure, now it's just eggs and milk, but I'm sure there's going to be other goods that have never been taken care of. So, totally not complaining about that. Totally not complaining about that. Now, we do have more stuff. We've got the orchards. And, well, I mean, it's rubber and it's oranges. The question is, yeah, okay, we don't have anything that didn't get sold there. Would have really led me to question the sanity of the AI. But let's see. Is this all being taken in Kochsfeld then? Oh, we've got this already. Yeah, so the oranges go here, I guess, hardware store for the rubber. Yeah, so that we can sell pretty much. It's 20 oranges or 18 units of rubber a month. Now, looking at this, these have 3 fields, so that's good. 3, 6. It's also lower than the potential capacity, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, you know, I don't really feel like I would want to expand on this, because we all learnt that tier 1 products is like a terrible thing to do, because it really doesn't earn you much of any money. And it technically is a tier 1 product for me. I mean, sure, we're putting water into it in the first place, so, you know, maybe it's a bit better than a proper tier 1 product, like just cutting down trees and selling them. But I can imagine that's still not all too profitable, so I would really not want to expand, despite us probably being able to, just given the demands in the market. Oh, we do have cotton as well. We need to see where that cotton is going. I think the cotton is probably supposed to be going down here, so we do need to reconnect that, because that probably got broken when we did take over the whole thing out here. For the starters, though, the rubber, I guess, well, not from the orchard. The rubber can just go from the warehouse to the warehouse, well, to the other warehouse, to warehouse 7. Farm produce, there we go. And a boop. And wait until full. And that should already be in the auto logistics somewhere, just double checking. Hardware stores there, yeah, all good. Now, we do have cotton here technically required, but I'm quite sure that this cotton is going down there, because, I mean, where do the resources come in from otherwise? How's the AI making the dye? How is the AI making the dye? Oh, it's planting the berries all the way down there? You're joking. I mean, there's sugar there too. What's it using the sugar for? And there's... I'm so confused. I mean, sometimes this just doesn't make any sense. Why would the AI be planting the berries down there when it could also just plant them somewhere here close to the factories? And yeah, sure, a bit of pollution and all, but just air purify it, or at least, you know, put it somewhere up here. There's tons of space there. I mean, this doesn't make much of any sense to me. Is there a farmer's market here? Yeah, this thing does take berries. So maybe just set this up here initially for selling the berries, and then I was like, oh, now I can bring it down here. That doesn't make any sense. I think we're going to set up new berry farms right here and just sell these berries directly or something. It's just like, I mean, the logistics cost, like, Jesus Christ, man, that's just doesn't make any sense. This is not ours, right? I think this belongs to... I don't know who this belongs to. I guess it belongs to the other AI that's still remaining, to Part Corporation. This belongs to us, which is also a bit of a sad thing to look at, not gonna lie. But yeah, so, I'm really a bit confused here. Let's focus on this bit again. Sorry, I'm being distracted, but like some of the stuff the AI did here just really doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, it's like so far away. Oh, we've got potatoes as well and apples. So much stuff to sell out. Okay, anyways, moving on. So we've got the rubber covered. We're going to go and cover the oranges now. Those can pretty much also go straight to warehouse 7. Sending only when full. And then we've got some potatoes. I really don't know why the AI... I mean, it does make some sense that the AI diversified a bit and maybe isn't really filling the full demand, because, you know, the demand also sometimes changes a bit. So can't really slam it too much for that, but still a bit confusing. So in terms of the potato farm, we do only really seem to have one. I mean, there's nothing that does need potatoes, right? Would be surprising to me now, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So, also, honestly speaking, the cotton farms should also be closer. Like, the cotton farms are just so far away as well. It's like so much in terms of logistics costs. If you just built it down here, you would already like half the logistics cost just to get the cotton over there. And this, it could also be standing close to the city. Lower logistics costs. Why would you build it so far away? I don't get it. Oh well, we will just have to live with some of these inefficiencies here, I'm afraid, because honestly, rebuilding everything is going to cost us an absolute fortune, which we don't have currently, especially after that takeover. And, well, you know, I'm not going to destroy everything and waste the money that the AI's already spent. Like, that doesn't make any sense either. So, moving on from that, I mean, potatoes should be easily covered. I'm just double-checking that we actually need potatoes here, which we do. We don't even want too many, so that's quite good. But it's only one farm, I guess. So that goes to warehouse 7 as well, waiting until full. And then we've got the apples, which I guess are also being required right here, and it is 5 every 15 days. Just one apple farm, yeah. Cool. So that means one more destination for the apples. Choose that, going out to warehouse 7. Only send when full. That should be everything now. I hope. Should in theory be everything. I mean, we do have the cotton. I do have the slight feeling, though, that we need to send the cotton down here, pretty much. And, well, I mean, we may have to take the berries from over here for the time being, because I'm a bit afraid we may not be able to afford a new berry setup somewhere here just yet. I mean, looking at how many farms he's got down here, it's 3. Oh my god, man. It's another instance of this absolute inefficiency. Why would you do it like that? It's just terrible. You could just have 1 farm, 3 fields, you get more output, would still cost you less than 2 farms. Another thing to optimize away at. Same deal here. Not always using all the fields. I'm really confused about why the AI would be ever doing that. Oh, you know, we can optimize away that. But yeah, so I mean, we would need 2 farms, like 2 full farms, so I guess it's going to be like 350k setup costs for that. We would need a new pump, so we would be like, say that's 150k, so we'd be at 500k. Then we would need a new warehouse. Or we could maybe not new warehouse, but 500k. Pretty much it, isn't it? Maybe we can do that. Anyways, but in terms of the cotton, we probably can't. So, let us go and find out what to do about the cotton now, because that's, I guess, important. Well, before we do that, maybe even, we do have to set the destination. Why is there wooden planks? Why in the world is there wooden planks in this flippin' warehouse? There's no wooden planks being made here. How did those get there? I'm so confused. He doesn't even have a factory that is making wooden planks. Why is there wooden planks? I am confused beyond belief right now. Why is there wooden freaking planks in this warehouse? Somebody please help me here. What is this? Was he stockpiling for some I don't even know. I'm pretty much done here with AI. Sorry, but oh, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's see what we need in terms of cotton, shall we? That's a good start, I would say. So we've got 4 factories here that are making fibers, which are using 2 units of cotton each every 15 days. It's a lot. So 4 a month, 4, 8, 12, 16. How much are we... Well, I mean, let's check first things first if we need more cotton anywhere else. Nope. Nope. Oh, we do use the leather down there. Something to consider, maybe. Okay, so we're not using anything else. We really need to go and check all the matches between the frequencies of production and everything here as well. Oh, it's such a mess. Honestly, guys, I think we need like another 10 episodes or so till we've got this all... Well, maybe 5, but it's going to be a long time till we have this all sorted, I feel. But yeah, so only that's cotton. 16 units. How much are we making? Oh my god, man. More inefficiency. Look at this. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 plantations. One of them is missing a field. Not sure which one, but one of them is missing one. And then there's another one with only 2 fields. I'm literally... Oh my god, this one only has 1! Oh, I can't. This is absolutely breaking me, man. Like, please. Why? Okay, so we're making 2 units of field, basically, a month. So, we've got 1 field down here. We are going to consolidate this 100%, I promise. Same as all the other stuff. That absolutely makes no sense. 1 field. Then we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields. 7, 8 fields. That's it as far as I can see. So, you've got 8 fields, meaning 16 units. Perfectly matching, which is beautiful. I just wish the AI would have kind of done that a little better. Not gonna lie. This doesn't make any sense. He could have just, honestly, I mean, I get that he wants to produce 16 because he needs 16, but he may as well just have produced 18 with a more efficient setup and just sold the 2 excess off to the hardware store here, because it's being taken anyway, you know? It's probably way more efficient in terms of money. Anyways, we're going to fix that as we go. We're going to, for the time being, though, send the cotton to that warehouse. It's going to be a very important one. Only send when full, because that warehouse definitely needs it. Now, I'm sorry, I'm still a bit astonished by all this. So, these textile factories, let's just go through the checking for the time being. That we kind of have to fix everything at once in terms of the farms and all, because I feel like we really don't want to hit that play button before we've made sure that all of this is somewhat running and actually making us some money, not just costing money. Then we can go and actually make sure things are running a little more efficiently and make a little more sense than what the AI did. But we're making, okay, the same amount of fibers, right? So we're making 16 units of fibers a month. This thing is taking 2 a month? Please. 4 a month. Ah, okay, these take stuff too. 6 a month. What in the world? So we're making 16 units of fiber a month. We're taking 6. I'm hoping that the rest is being taken by the clothing store here. It is. Thank God. Thank God, man. Like, seriously. I am confused beyond belief by all this stuff. But, I mean, this makes sense at the very least. Like, the AI, I guess, is just selling a good portion of this out. So, what I guess would make sense... Oh, we already have this selected. So, what I guess would make sense is that in terms of this, we would just go tier 1 produce. We would take the fibers and send them out to the warehouse, only sending when full, but setting a min kept of like 10 units or something to ensure the production is running. Everything above that can just be sold out pretty much, right? I guess that makes some level of sense. This is in the auto logistics zone in that warehouse, so that's all good and fine. And then we can live with that. So that's cool. No other inputs needed, so I guess this part for the time being is cleared. Then we've got all that. Now, for the dye we need to see, because for the dye we don't have enough. Well, we don't have the berries set up, at least, so those need to come in from down there. For starters, always set up something new. Then, well, I mean, we also need to check the water. We need to check that everything of this has their resources flowing in. And then that has the resources flowing in. Then we need to send out any overheads to be sold and make sure all the warehouses set up properly. And then we get the berries in. And just make sure everything's running. But we're going to have to continue on this job in the next episode. As I said, it's going to take us a longer while now fixing this entire mess. For the time being, I think we're really going to keep on this path of just making sure things are running at all. Because pretty much everything I did in terms of logistics, as long as it wasn't in an auto logistics zone, got broken. So we need to fix that. And, well, I guess we're going to lay our focus on fixing this bit in the next episode. And then, you know, trying to fix that bit and bring things over. And then we've got some more bits to fix up top there, I think. And we'll pretty much be going from there. So, lots of things to take care of for the time being to make sure things are running. Then afterwards, we're going to fix all this mess that we have with the farms being inefficient. For today, though, I'm going to have to end it off right here. Time's already over for the episode. Unfortunately, I do hope that you all enjoyed it, though. Of course, as usual, as you did, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and the like button right down below. The last for the YouTube algorithm, the former just to grow towards 1,000 subscribers would really mean a ton to me. As you all know, we're a small channel and every single person really does truly help out a ton. And while you're at it, of course, make sure to go ahead and hit that bell icon as well, so you can make sure to stay up to date when any new episodes come out. That said, with all of this out of the way, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope I'll catch you in the next one very, very soon. Ciao.